box on.
Exactly. Yeah. So next up, what do we got, Adrian? We got Hidden Gem. Why don't we hop into that? Your segment. You so what we did, if you haven't seen the segment last week, it was Guardian.
Yep.
So Adrian has I'd say more comic book knowledge than me. Obviously, you mentioned you had 15-year head start on me, right?
Well, not necessarily more comic book knowledge, but maybe a little bit more comic book history.
History. There you go. That's a good point. Definitely more history. You had about close to a 15-year jump on me. And so I kind of lean on Adrian when there's a character I never heard of. Odds are you have, right? So Adrian's weekly segment is Hidden Gem, where we talk about maybe an obscure, not so popular, unknown character, and we just have a conversation about it. So last week was The Guardian. What do we got going on this week?
This week we have Binary. And it kind of ties in with what's going on now with Ms. Marvel.
Okay.
So Binary is, so we have Superman, right?
Yep.
And then there's a more superpowered Superman 1000 or something like that, right? Then we have a Thor.
Yep.
And then you have like a Rune King Thor, who's like a step level of, Thor.
Got it.
So we have Jean Grey.
Yep.
We have her alter ego, Phoenix, right?
Yep.
Another cosmic level, power-up level of this superhero. So Binary is Carol Danvers. She is, Captain Marvel, but she is a enhanced version of. So Binary is the enhanced version of Captain Marvel. She was kidnapped, experimented on by the Brood or some alien form, and they released this this out of her, or they infused her with some a white hole.
White hole, yeah.
So it made her the next level of Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
So Captain Marvel already had, she can fly through space without oxygen.
Yeah.
Super strength, probably at the 100-ton level.
Yeah.
Right. Invulnerability, slow aging, things like that. So Binary is the next level. She can fly at the speed of light. She can manipulate any kind of cosmic energy, electromagnetic, light, all that kind of good stuff. So she is the next level of what we already know today as Captain Marvel.
Wow. And, I mean, we've learned, at least in the MCU, the Carol Danvers version of the Captain Marvel is one of the most powerful characters in the MCU.
Right.
I mean, remember Endgame when she comes in the end, like if Thanos doesn't have his own army, start attacking the ground,
right?
Pretty sure. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that was with Wanda. This is when he was fighting Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel. He had to pull the Power Stone out of the gauntlet, put it in his hand, and hit her just to get her off of him.
Right. Right.
Remember when he headbutted her and she didn't even budge?
Right.
So when we see her like that in the MCU with the flames and stuff like that, is that similar to this Binary form?
That's absolutely this Binary form. So she can tap into it periodically. But the thing about it is like, I mean, Binary is it's like a real cool, superpowered version of her. Yeah. But the problem I have with it, even though, we kind of pull this personality out of the trunk, is that, again, how do you, if it's hard for you to portray a Captain Marvel on the screen, how can you portray a Binary on the screen properly? Right. How do you portray Reed Richards' son, properly? I'm interested to see what they're going to do with Galactus when he comes out.
Yeah. Hopefully he's not just a big stupid cloud like he was in the first, the first go around. Hopefully, right. But you know what? To that, The Eternals, wasn't crazy about the movie. I'd probably give it a 4 or 5. I think it's okay. But we got to see the Celestials in that movie, right? Which they're giant,
right?
Now I would assume they're probably similar in size to Galactus, right?
Galactus can vary his height, but typically, yes.
Okay, so Galactus at his max is probably somewhere around that size. Okay, so we've at least seen how he could potentially look on screen.
Right.
So I guess MCU has that going in their favor. But the power set in that, will we be able to see that? I don't know. They're getting to an interest play. You talk about Binary. Secret Invasion Episode 6, which we talk about a lot here.
Yeah.
When Gaia receives, Captain Marvel's power along with everyone, else who was ever close to Captain Marvel in her life, and every Avenger and all of the Avengers' friends. And anyway, but when she destroyed Gravik, did she go binary? Is that what we saw?
No, I think that she has just so many power sets.
Okay.
I mean, that natural glow off of her is Captain Marvel.
Okay.
It's almost like.
But you wouldn't say she went full binary.
No. If she went full binary, it'd be like a Phoenix event.
Got it.
I mean, Phoenix, when she goes, I mean, she could like fill up.
Yeah.
It's like planetary size. Effects.
That's another one we haven't seen displayed properly yet on screen.
Because they couldn't. I mean, they couldn't get the normal X-Men stuff right first, and then after that comes this fake Galactus. Right. So I mean, they did a good job. The only thing that came out of the Eternals is how they portrayed the
powers.
No.
Oh, the Celestials.
The Celestials.
Yeah.
So they got the size properly.
Yeah.
So now, but it's also the power set and what they actually do with it in the movies that I'm interested in seeing. Specifically, Galactus, because Galactus is pretty bad.
Yeah, he's badass. Yeah, no doubt. I also read that for binary, her power is similar to a star,
right?
Which is crazy.
Yep.
Which obviously explains the whole flaming hair and stuff. And it's a pretty cool ass look.
Oh yeah.
So, isn't there a scene in the Captain Marvel movie, I think it's towards the end when she destroys the ship? Is she binary there?
No, they're just Captain Marvel.
Not. So we've not seen her binary yet.
No.
Got it. No. Which would be interesting. Well, also the way, at least in the comics, it happened was, you said the alien race, the Brood, basically kidnapped her, experimented on her, or whatever, and unlocked these powers.
Right.
So it'd be interesting to see. So, man, maybe Carol Danvers ends up in the King of Comics tournament, dude.
I think we need to look into that,
Yeah. All right. Well, that'll be up in a second. So that's our hidden gem.